All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? On January 18th, Kodak Black was arrested by the Broward Sheriff's Office deputies after posting an Instagram live video pretty much that showed Kodak and a group of his homies smoking marijuana, and they had a handgun around Kodak's son. All right. Now, in regards to that, Kodak was charged with grand theft of a firearm, possession of marijuana, child neglect, 2 counts of possession of a weapon by a felon. Again, 2 counts of a probation violation as well. It was all bad. It was looking all bad for Kodak Black, but damn, that dude has a hell of a team on him. Now, Kodak, who was expected to do maybe a couple years for the probation violations and being a felon with a weapon, he was able to get all the felonies knocked off. That was the start. And then he was able to negotiate an October release date, right? Now, even then, Kodak Black's attorney and his team have not stopped working. Now, one way that Kodak and his team were able to get out of some of this legal stuff was they argued that there's no way to prove that the handgun and the drugs are real. Now, that sounds crazy on face value, but ladies and gentlemen, when you have a phenomenal lawyer, and I think Kodak has 2 lawyers, one including Bradford Cohen. When you have a phenomenal lawyer or 2 around you and you got some money to pay for those guys, you can make some things shake. So that was one thing Kodak and his team used as a way to get some of this stuff played down and to get rid of the felonies. Again, he was supposed to serve until October, but with some of those charges being dropped, Kodak got essentially a 7-month stint. And now, because of time served, and because Kodak has been on his best behavior, he's been saying the right things behind bars. He recently got his GED. They let him out early. So I told you guys late yesterday, Kodak was set to be released at midnight, and he was. You know, Kodak Black was set to have a Vegas-style party in the Florida area. He passed on that. He said, nah, let me just get home. I got a couple images of Kodak Black here. And he is hugging a couple of people around him, a couple people in his team, giving them nothing but love, happy to be home. You can hear Kodak Black in audio saying, look, I just want to get home. I don't really talk that much. And he just pretty much told his team and the security that he had around him, get me out of here. I don't blame Kodak. You know, reportedly, Kodak has made a lot of changes to his life. Obviously, we know he changed his name to Bill Capri legally. His original name was Dusain Octave. He changed his name. And now Kodak Black looks for a fresh start. Not on probation at all right now. He's good money. He's 21 years of age. He's got his GED. And it looks like Kodak is, you know, he's got one other thing in his way. There was a February 2016 case that happened in Florence, South Carolina, with the woman in a hotel room where she claims that Kodak sexually assaulted him. Now, he's got a couple other little small things about not showing up to shows, but he'll be fine with the not showing up to the shows thing. But this sexual assault case from the hotel room in Florence, South Carolina in February 2016, that might be the one to do Kodak in. He still has a trial that is coming up soon. I believe top of 2019 is when that trial is expected to take place. That would be the only thing that derails him, or if he gets into any other trouble from having a successful career. Kodak Black's one of the ones. I love his musical talent. Him and NBA Youngboy, I rave about both of them young artists. But he got to get his ish together, man. Apart with all that talent that Kodak has is a lot of the bullshit that he's put himself in them situations that he's put himself in. So he's got to get that together. If he's able to do that, and if he's somewhere, somehow, some way able to plead down that sexual assault case, maybe work something out behind the scenes, depending on what that victim wants, if they can prove that Kodak did sexually assault her, if he's able to plead that down a little bit, Kodak should be free to have a long career in rap. I don't know how that situation is going to play out. South Carolina really don't play that shit, and they really want him. I'm just telling y'all what it is. But for tonight, Kodak Black is at his home, and for today he's at his home, and for the foreseeable future he'll be home until his trial starts. Again, Kodak Black released. The project baby is home. Thank y'all for the time, love, and support. I don't take it for granted. It's your favorite record from Kodak Black, and if you're into Kodak Black's music, we're gonna celebrate the artist a little bit here. On my Instagram profile, in the next 24 hours, we're gonna be posting a couple old Kodak Black records as we expect new music from him soon. Y'all go follow that Instagram, Mr. Taliaferro TV, if you're into Kodak Black's music, and you'll see some of your favorite joints on it. Thank y'all for the time. Let's put out. Don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. What up, Pharaohs? I decided to step my game up again. I've created a music reaction Instagram page. That way, you guys can be up to date on some of the latest new music in the atmosphere, and you guys can also send me some of your music as well, and you will get Mr. TALIAFERRO'S first reaction to your record, for good or for bad, or an artist that we talk about on my platform's music, for good or for bad. Again, follow me on Instagram, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Again, that's Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, and you get more of yours truly.